Hello everybody. If you can grab a seat, we're going to get started tonight for the last DevTO ever in 2015. So thanks all for showing up tonight. We've got two awesome talks lined up for you this evening. But before we get to that, we're going to do our regular spiel about us and our sponsors and other things you should know about going on in Toronto. So DevTO has been going on for the past 4.5 years now. We're coming up to our 5th anniversary in March next year. If you need to reach us, this is where you can get in touch with us. The hashtag for the evening is #DevTO, so anything you tweet, appreciate if you add that to your tweets. As you know, we've got a code of conduct that we expect everybody here to follow and be respectful of, including our sponsors. So make sure you read that online. Nothing crazy in here, just be nice and don't get drunk. Where to find us? So, mailing list at DevTO.ca. Tickets released on the first Monday of the month. So next event will be in January. Tickets will launch at the beginning of January. Meetup website is where we launch all this stuff. The videos, presentations are all on the website. So if you want to catch up on stuff from the past or things you've missed out on, please check that out. We started a podcast earlier this year. We've taken a bit of a summer break that went into the winter break as well. But we're going to start this up again in the new year. But we've got about 25 episodes, I think, on iTunes. So check that out. We're a bunch of the DevTO crew talking about all sorts of things, Toronto, tech, and not tech as well. 5-year 5K. So one of our things we're going to do next year, we're going to promote these 5 special events to celebrate our 5th year. First one is this 5-year 5K, I guess. We're going to have Henry here. He's chomping on the bit here to talk about this, but let's go for it.
Oh, man. Hey, DevTO, I'm so happy to be here. I didn't even say shit. Okay, so we've been talking about this for a little while. Just staying in shape, really. And I remember I was saying, man, like we should have a meetup about, taking care of ourselves, like, God, raise your hand if you work at a computer all day. I mean, like, seriously, raise your hand. Okay, now. Stretching, getting away from your computer, walking around, etc. We're talking about that. So then, at one of our sort of internal meetings, we were like, man, it'd be cool if someone brought up the fact that Kevin Hart, was it Kevin Hart? He came to Toronto and decided to run, and a lot of people showed up, and we were like, man, it'd be cool if we ran, if we organized some kind of run for developers and designers, because we habitually sit at the computer for hours and hours on end, and so it's here. Next year, we're saying sometime in May, probably something like that. We're going to figure out the details, but we are going to run this 5-year 5K thing. I mean, how many people work out here? How many people run? Okay, considerably less hands. Now, what we want to do is we encourage everyone to sort of like pick up and just start walking, start running, so that next year in May when we do this, and we're going to figure out who we're going to give the funds to, because it will be a fundraiser, join us. Designers, developers, everything in between, QA testers, we love you. Come run a 5-year 5K with us. That's going to be one of 5 magnificent events, magnificent events we're going to do next year. But I'm really, this one's dear to my heart because I think it is important that we stay sort of active because, we used to feature pizza, wine, beer. Now we mix it up. Shout outs to Patojo in the building. Amazing food. All right, I'm out.
Thank you, Henry. So second event we're also doing the 2nd annual International Women's Day talks, March 8th, 2016. You'll hear more about that in a few weeks. So we're like last year, we're flying in some speakers from the States and Canada as well. So check that out. Stay tuned for that and get on the mailing list to get the updates on this. HoHoTO, it's happening December 11th, 2015 at the Mod Club. And it's this year, instead of the Daily Bread, they're in support of the YWCA Toronto Girls Center. So tickets are, they're not sold out yet. So if you were looking for a great Toronto Christmas party for techies, this is one to check out. And now we're going to talk to our sponsors. First up, Creative Niche, our partners. They don't have the Fast Five tonight as we've been used to, but Kimmy here is going to tell us about Creative Niche, and she has a small announcement for us as well.
Hi, everyone. Oh, thank you. It's the hat, isn't it? Yes, so my name is Kimmy Abdullah. I'm the Marketing and Operations Manager at Creative Niche. And so no Fast Five tonight, but we did want to announce the official launch of our new video web series. The first one is called Top Jobs. So every week, instead of you having to read all of the jobs out there, we will tell them to you. So all the hot jobs that we have currently in our markets, our major markets are Toronto, Ottawa, New York, and actually all over North America. So I highly recommend checking that out. As well as if you're looking to hire, we talk about our talent. We have top talent videos, also covering talent, digital talent all across North America, but mostly our main markets, Toronto, Ottawa, and New York. So if you go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Creative Niche Inc., or just follow us on Twitter, we're Creative Niche, or Facebook, again, Creative Niche, or just find us at creativeniche.com. I highly recommend checking out those videos. Thank you so much.
And next up, we got Morgan, who's going to tell us about both Mercatus and Brightlane.
Okay, thank you. For those who are wondering, when Neil was mentioning about the code of conduct in sponsors, he was really talking about me. Okay, so let's talk about Brightlane. Brightlane is an awesome state-of-the-art co-working facility, floors 2, 3, and 4, 545 King West. It's also the proud home of DevTO. And how do you guys like it there?
We love Brightlane.
There you go. Okay, awesome endorsement. Anyways, it's basically the key differentiator of Brightlane. It's month to month, so you can expand, contract as required. Again, awesome community. I just was on the judging panel for the Entrepreneurs Award. Number of Brightlane alumni already on their way to Y Combinator. So awesome little micro community right on King West. Moving on to Mercatus, and I guess I'll ask this question then: who's looking for opportunities, as they say? A few people, awesome. How many people can type? Okay. Okay. If you're looking for opportunities and you can type, chances are. Well, Mercatus, okay, let me start from the beginning. Mercatus is a Shopify for grocers. So that means e-commerce fulfillment for large retail grocery chains. All of our business is in the United States. Having said that, all of our development is here at 545 King West on the very top floor. I currently support around 30 people. We're actively looking for a number of roles in IT, DevOps, development. Our core development languages are PHP, we do mobile development, Ionic development. So pretty much if you can type and are proficient and can learn, please see me before at the event or after the event. And that's about it. By the way, how many here, who are here are hiring managers? People who are looking for people for work. In that case, I kind of know everything for you. I'm also a co-founder at an awesome HR tech company called Forte, focused on culture matching. So if you are looking for an awesome tool to help you hire the right people and tune and refine your culture, please see me as soon as you can. Thanks.
Awesome, thank you, Bodan. And now we got George from Top Hat.
Hello, everyone. I'm from Top Hat, and for those of you who don't know, we're like any good startup trying to disrupt an industry, and in this case, it's one of the oldest institutions around, and that's post-secondary education. I don't know how many people here who've been to university classes, but they haven't changed probably in decades and decades. There's someone standing at the front talking with a PowerPoint, and a whole bunch of students sitting there falling asleep in the seats. You know, 10, 20 years ago, someone came up with something called the clicker, which is a remote, and really that's ancient technology, but that's still state of the art for the universities. We're looking to change that, we're looking to disrupt that, and we've started to do that, and we're growing very quickly. So anybody who's interested in ed tech or a fast-growing startup, I encourage you to come talk to us. And I'm the VP of Engineering. I'm hiring all sorts of roles, full stack. I've got test engineering, mobile, pretty much you name it, and we're hiring someone from that, and we're hiring across the rest of the company as well, marketing and sales. So if you're interested in any of those, give me a shout. And I will say that Bowden's little culture matching tool is pretty nifty, so there's a plug for you, Bowden.
Thank you, George. A new sponsor joining us tonight, and that's Wealthsimple. So Dave will tell us more about Wealthsimple and what you guys do, and when did you put that board outside, I guess?
We put the board up last Monday as Shopify employees were able to sell their options. For those of you who may or may not know, I come from Wealthsimple. Wealthsimple is the largest automated investment manager in the country. Talking about disruption, we are disrupting the banks. Who invests today? RSPs, TFSAs, ABCs. It's complicated as hell. You get charged too much for it, and no one gives a fuck about you as the individual. We are trying to make investing simple, transparent, and low cost. We are looking for engineering, designers, clients. So if you fit one of those three categories, come talk to us. Thanks.
Thank you, Wealthsimple. So before we start, we'll just have, is there someone from Shopify here to tell us about Shopify? Anybody in Shopify? Yeah?
Hey guys, thanks for coming out. I really don't have much to say except the same thing that most everybody else did, which is we are hiring, and we're hiring lots of people. So if you're interested and you like the space, come find me and ask me any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. And did you go over bathrooms for those are? Okay. Bathrooms are down this hall, halfway down on the right, if you need those. And I think that's it. Thank you so much.
All right, so we'll get started. First up is Mazyar, who's going to talk to us about intersection between tech and art.